There are moments in life when everything changes. Not slowly, not over time, but all at once. For me, it happened in a room full of strangers. My name is Nolan Varek, and before that day, I was nobody special. Just a technician. A systems engineer assigned to a diplomatic transport vessel that ferried delegates between human colonies and alien territories. I wasn't a soldier, wasn't a diplomat, wasn't even supposed to be in the room where it happened. But I was. And that changed everything. It started with a routine assignment. Stay in the background, my supervisor told me as we approached orbit around the alien world of Theria. You're there to maintain the ship's systems and assist if anything technical comes up. No interactions. No attention.
Got it, I said.
And I meant it. The last thing I wanted was attention. Theria was breathtaking. From orbit, it looked like a living jewel, its surface glowing with veins of light that pulsed rhythmically across continents. Vast oceans shimmered with bioluminescence, and enormous structures rose from the surface, like grown crystal. "This is their capital," one of the diplomats whispered. I nodded, though I barely heard him. Something about the planet felt alive. Watching, we were escorted down to the surface without incident. Their ships surrounded ours, not aggressively, but with unmistakable presence. A reminder, we were guests, and we were being watched. The palace was unlike anything I had ever seen. Massive, yet elegant. Every surface seemed to shift subtly, like it was responding to unseen currents. "Remember," the lead diplomat said quietly, "respect their customs. Speak only when addressed." Easy enough. I wasn't planning on speaking at all. The throne room was enormous. Rows of alien dignitaries lined the chamber, their forms varied and unfamiliar. At the far end, a raised platform, and on it, the Queen. She sat in absolute stillness, her presence commanding the entire room without a single word. Beside her, a smaller figure, her daughter, the princess. I didn't know her name then, but I remember the way she looked around the room. Curious, restless, different. The proceedings began. Formal introductions, diplomatic exchanges. I stayed near the back, just like I was told. Quiet, invisible, or, at least, I thought I was. At some point, I felt it. That sensation again. Like someone was watching me. I shifted slightly, glancing around. No one seemed to notice. But then, I saw her. The princess. She was looking directly at me. Not at the diplomats. Not at the soldiers. At me. I looked away immediately. That had to be a mistake. Minutes passed. Maybe longer. The discussion continued. And then, everything stopped. I didn't realize why at first. The voices faded. The movement ceased. A silence fell over the room. Heavy. Complete. I looked up and saw her, the princess, standing. She stepped away from the throne, from her mother, from the guards, and began walking, not toward the diplomats, not toward the center, toward me. My heart started pounding. "Don't move," someone whispered. I wasn't planning to. I couldn't. Every eye in the room followed her. Every single one. She moved with quiet confidence, her steps soft but deliberate. And as she drew closer, I realized something. She wasn't hesitating. She wasn't unsure. She knew exactly where she was going. Me. She stopped in front of me. Close. Too close. I swallowed. Hi. I said quietly. The worst possible thing I could have said. She didn't respond. Didn't speak. She just stepped forward and wrapped her arms around me. The room went completely silent. Not just quiet. Silent. I froze. Every instinct in my body told me this was wrong. That I shouldn't move. That I shouldn't react. but she held on
tightly.
like she had been searching for something and finally found it. What is she doing? Someone whispered. No one knows, another voice replied. I looked up at the Queen. She hadn't moved, but her gaze was locked on us.
Me.
And for a moment, I thought I was about to be executed. The princess pulled back slightly, looking up at me. Her eyes were bright, not just in color, in emotion. You came, she said softly. I blinked. I what? You came back, she repeated. I think you've got the wrong.
No, she said.
Firm, certain. It is you. The room shifted, whispers spreading like wildfire. This is not protocol, one of the advisors said sharply. The Queen raised her hand. Silence returned instantly.
Explain, she said. Her voice was calm,
but carried absolute authority. The princess turned slightly, but didn't step away from me.
He is the one, she said.
That is not an explanation, the Queen replied. He is the one I saw, the princess continued. In the dreams. In the visions. My stomach dropped. Oh, that's not good, I muttered. The Queen's gaze sharpened. You claim recognition, she said. From a human you have never met. I have met him, the princess said. When? The Queen demanded. Before, she replied. That didn't make any sense. Remove him, one of the guards said. I tensed. This was it. But the Queen didn't give the order. Instead,
she stood
and slowly descended from the throne, every step deliberate, every movement controlled, until she stood before us. Before me. You, she said. I swallowed. Me? Yes, she said. You will explain. I can't, I said honestly. I don't know what's happening. She studied me.
Long. Carefully.
You feel it, she said. What? The connection. I hesitated. Because I did. Something faint. Unfamiliar. But real. I don't understand it, I said. Neither does she, the Queen replied. The princess tightened her grip on my arm. But it is real, she said. That was the moment everything changed. I wasn't just a technician anymore. I was something else. Something none of us fully understood. The days that followed were complicated. I wasn't allowed to leave. Not immediately. Until we understand this, the Queen said. You remain here. Right? I said. Of course I do. I was given quarters. Guarded. Observed. But not treated as a prisoner. Something in between. And the princess. She visited. Often. You're avoiding me, she said one day. I'm trying not to cause an interstellar incident, I replied. She frowned. You think your presence causes harm? I think your people are one misunderstanding away from throwing me out an airlock, I said. She tilted her head. They will not. That's very reassuring, I muttered. She stepped closer. You feel it, she said again. That connection. Stronger now. I do, I admitted. She smiled. Not just curiosity this time. Something deeper. Then why do you pull away? I hesitated. Because I don't know what it means, I said. And that frightens you? Yes. She nodded slowly. It frightens me as well, she said. That I didn't expect. We started talking more after that. About the connection. About her visions. I saw you, she said. Before you arrived. Before your ship entered our system.
How?
I do not know. The Queen had her own concerns. This bond, she said during one meeting, could be dangerous. Or important, another advisor argued. Or both, I said. That got me a look. The truth revealed itself slowly. Ancient records. Hidden histories. A link between our species. Long forgotten, but not gone. You were meant to find each other, the Queen said at last. Not by chance. but by design. The final test came when the connection surged. Uncontrolled, powerful, the palace shook. Energy flared. "This is what we feared," the queen said. "No," the princess replied. "This is what we are." I reached for her. She reached for me. And together, we steadied it. Not by force,
but by trust.
When it was over, the silence returned. But this time, it was different. Not fear. Understanding. "They all watched," I said quietly. "Yes," she replied. "As you chose." I looked at her, at everything that had changed. "I didn't choose this," I said. She smiled. "Yes," she said. "You did." And for the first time, I believed her, because sometimes the moment that changes everything is the one you never saw coming. And sometimes all it takes is one choice, made in silence, while the entire world watches.